Yeah? Okay, here we go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Temple of the Living God. My name is Carol Mitchell. This is Alex Garrido on keyboards, Lonnie Nichols on drums. Daniel is just taking a little Sunday off. He's out here in the house looking good. And we're called Carol and the Good Fellows. He's in the house. Daniel's in the house, yes. And I would like to share a song with you. Yes, see how that goes? I'd like to share a song with you called Blessing to the World, and there's a part for you guys in it. It's the same words said over and over again, so you'll be able to catch on to those. But the first two verses are, you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. And when I'm singing that, when you're helping me sing it, I want you to look to the person that you came with or the person that you're sitting next to and tell them that. Look them right in the eye and let them know that they are the heart, the hands, the voice of spirit on earth. Then the next two verses after that, it will be we are. And then I want you to look at someone else sitting near you, and look to them and look them right in the eye and let them know that they are the voice, the hands of spirit on earth. And the last one, the last two verses will be I am the heart. And that's a little more difficult for you to realize that you are the heart. So I want you to close your eyes for that and go within and remind yourself that you are the heart, the hands, and the voice of spirit on earth. Oh, that's a deal? Everybody good with that? Okay.
Shake on it.
I shook. Okay. Welcome to the people on social media. I almost forgot them. We're glad that you're here with us today. Please join us in person one of these days when you can. Sorry, Alex. You are the heart. Look at someone next to you. You are the heart. You are the hands. You are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. Look at somebody right next to you and let them know you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. And who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. Now we are. Make sure you look at someone. We are the heart. We are the hands. Take their hand. We are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. If you're close enough, grab their hands. And one more verse of that. We are the hearts. We are. We are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. Now I am. Close your eyes and say it to yourself. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. One more time to affirm that for yourself. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth. And who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. And you truly are.
Today we have Reverend Annette Mason, and we're looking forward to what she has to say about aha. You know, you've had those little moments, you know, that you should listen for and probably follow, and she's going to tell us all about them. I'm excited. I've chosen an inspirational reading from Daily Word. and it's entitled Guidance. I seek, trust, and follow my guidance. Seeking divine guidance means tuning out information and opinions and turning inward. Then, with an open heart and quiet mind, I can better feel the nudge of my intuition, my inner voice. I receive divine guidance much in the way flowers in a field soak up sunshine. Just following the sun is innate for them. I have the instinct to trust my inner knowing. Even if my guidance surprises me, I trust it to lead me on the path to my highest good. I follow where I feel called to go. I heed the still, small voice within and pay particular attention to the serendipitous circumstances I find along the way. I seek, trust, and follow my guidance. As I do, I deepen my relationship with God, knowing that wherever I go, I do not travel alone. Isaiah 58:11 says, quote, "The Lord will guide you continually," and so it is. And now we'll hear from the lovely, talented, what else can I say, Carol Mitchell.
And prosperous, now that I got that prosperity word, right? This is a great song by Janice Stansfield called If I Were Brave. And I know some of you know the words, so you get in on the chorus if you want. Ready, sir?
What would I do if I knew that I could not fail? If I believed with the wind always fill up my sail, how far would I go? What would I achieve? Trusting the hero in me. If I were brave, I'd walk a razor's edge where fools and dreamers dare to tread and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? Feel brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What if we're all meant to do what we secretly dream? What would you ask if you knew you could have anything? Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me? If I were brave, I'd walk a razor's edge where fools and dreamers dare to tread and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What steps would I take today if I were brave? Are you brave? Are you ready to sing? Sing with me on the chorus here? I know you are. Here we go. What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, for the voice of courage whisper in my ear. I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread, and never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? Here we go again. Sing with me. What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? Thank you, Steve.
Okay. I always need a minute after they sing. Whatever they sing, it always moves something in me, and I just need a minute to regroup. Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
And I am so delighted to be here with you this morning. Am I a little too loud? Oh, okay. Okay. Sound awfully loud to myself. I seem to be the last in line, the fifth actually, to be speaking on this month's theme, Freeing Our Spirit. And I sincerely hope that I contribute to what's already been offered these past number of weeks. When I was growing up, and even during a lot of my adult life, I didn't appreciate my country. I took it completely for granted. But living for nearly 8 decades now on this planet, I think I have a different perspective, and certainly in more recent years, I do. The point being, I see a lot of things differently, with greater understanding, appreciation, and depth, I hope, including the 4th of July. So I had to do a lot of serious thinking about this for today. What exactly is it we've been celebrating here? On the surface, it's an historical event we're all very familiar with, or so we assume. I used to anyway. But I never got it, I don't believe, what it really took to get a United States of America just to happen. England had been ruled by kings since the year 925. And they all ruled by divine appointment. They weren't just the head of something, even during the Revolution. So to choose to go against a king was a lot more than just simple treason. In the beginning, the colonists just wanted their grievances acknowledged, but that didn't happen. And it just kept getting worse. Nobody wanted a war, but there was no going back. And there was no America. No unity, only 13 separate colonies with fierce disagreement about what to do. What it took was nothing short of a miracle. Extraordinary courage, fearlessness in the face of overwhelming odds, and a vision of something that had never existed before. A brand new country made from scratch with the promise of freedom and self-determination as it had never been known before, and the guarantee of certain inalienable rights, chief among which was the right to worship as one wished. The world changed because several men had the vision and inspiration and the courage to listen to what they felt guided to do, to become prime movers in a radical and life-threatening revolution against all odds. It worked. And here we are. I have to believe there was divine guidance there. Now, did any of our founding fathers say, oh, wait a minute, God is speaking to me, hang on, I gotta go write this down? I don't really know, but I don't think so. I don't think it actually happens like that. I think mostly it's quiet, subtle, gentle, and easy to overlook. In the very beginning of Conversations with God, Book 1, by Neale Donald Walsch, there's a line which I think carries a big meaning. The question is not, is God speaking to us? It's who's listening. We seem to speak a lot about that constantly here at the temple, that we have an eternal and unbreakable connection to the divine and that inspiration and guidance are always available to us. Do we believe in this connection? And are we listening? Are we expecting some chorus of the seraphim, complete with trumpet, to descend from the heavens to deliver us a message of cosmic significance? Again, I don't think so. I'm not sure that's how it happens. Oh, I believe it's available always. Just, I think it's usually a lot less spectacular than that. You know, maybe a little quieter than that. Everybody knows Nike, right? The shoes? Okay. Before Bill Bowerman became the founder of Nike, he had been an athletic coach. And for years, he tried to create a lighter shoe because weight slows you down. One day, at home, his wife was making waffles. Anybody want to guess where this is going? That was the inspiration. Empty spaces in the shoes, in the bottoms of the shoes, so they would weigh less. Nike was inspired by waffles. Now, suppose he hadn't been paying attention. Or said, nah. Nah. What would have happened then? I'd like to share a couple of stories with you. Nothing to do with waffles or anything really big, but they meant something to me. Years ago, I was on my way home from the mall in Atlanta, and my thoughts started drifting back to here, where I went to high school and college, and to a very famous tourist place called Webb City. Ah, yeah. Wasn't that place great? And for some reason, I started thinking of something that they sold there. But for the life of me, I just couldn't remember exactly what it was. And it was driving me crazy. All the way to the interstate, I was trying to remember what it was. Just as I moved into the left lane to get onto the interstate, this car came out of nowhere and cut me off, just like that. I thought I was going to hit him. And I started yelling some very, very loud things inside my car at him, you know. I did. I had the air on, the windows were up, I'm very glad. And then I noticed his license plate. He was from Florida, Orange County, Florida. Now, Orange Blossom Cologne was what it was I'd been trying to remember. I decided that if the universe could find a way to get me an answer to that question, it could help me with anything. I just had to be paying attention. Orange Blossom, I've never forgotten it. Then you remember seeing it in the store. It came in those little wooden little boxes, and they were so cute, the tourists just bought them up like crazy. Around the same period of time in my life, I frequented a neighborhood bookstore, and I loved to just wander all around the store. And one day, I found myself way over here in a corner of the store, in front of the tarot cards. Okay, that's interesting. And then it happened again, and again. And one day, I thought, maybe, not today. Well, eventually I bought the cards. Eventually, I became a reader. The first work I did here at the temple, many years later, was to read at a psychic fair. Now, I hadn't the foggiest idea that first time I found myself in front of those cards. But I'm glad that eventually I did get the message. I believe any moment, anywhere, we can be inspired and guided because we have an eternal and unbreakable connection to our source. It can come in moments of prayer or deep reflection, nature, dreams, waffles, even someone who makes you angry. We just need to know that it is so, and to listen and think, aha, maybe there's something here for me with this. And the more we do that, the more we notice what we notice, the better we get at reading our own signals. All month, we've been celebrating our freedom, and quite possibly the freedom to believe as we choose might be the greatest. It's certainly the most personal, intimate. What could be more intimate than the relationship we have with the divine? Here at the temple, we can believe whatever we want. There is no dogma. no definition of what you must believe about God in order to be a part of this spiritual community. No requirements at all. In fact, the mission statement says the temple is here to support you in finding what is true for you. I don't think there is any greater freedom of choice than that. What is so for me is that I have an eternal and unbreakable connection to my source, and that help and guidance are available to me at all times, everywhere. All I have to do is listen. This morning, I invite you to listen, to find out what is so for you. And I'm going to ask you now for us all to take just a moment to do that. I'm going to ask you now, if you would, get comfortable in your seat and close your eyes and allow yourself to get as comfortable as possible. Shift your position in your seat if you must. And just allow yourself to just sit there and just breathe. Don't do anything special. Just breathe comfortably. And just sit there and allow. Just get comfortable. And as you're listening to my voice, allow yourself to imagine that there is no separation between you and the source of your being. However you experience that, whatever it is for you, whatever word is there for you, whatever image is yours, allow yourself to identify it for yourself, your way, the source of your being, and you are inseparable. You don't have to find it. You don't have to beseech. You don't have to promise. You don't have to do anything. It is the essence of who you are. It is automatically there, always with you. It could not be otherwise. Allow yourself to imagine that, and to whatever degree is there for you, to accept it and take it as your truth. Always, everywhere. And now just imagine yourself going through the rest of the day or tomorrow, wherever you may be tomorrow, at work or someplace else. Allow yourself moving through the rest of today and tomorrow and extended to whatever period of time is there for you. And move through that time knowing that God, Spirit, all that is, Source, whatever your experience is always available. It is inseparable from you. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You don't have to go find it. It is a part of your essence. And allow yourself to move through that time, knowing that and being aware. All you have to do is listen. envision yourself moving through this time with that certain knowing about the way it is. Just allow that to happen. The question is not, who is God speaking to us? The question is, who is listening? Are we listening? Move through this next period of time, listening in complete awareness. And now, allow yourself to imagine that it is always exactly like that, every single instant of your life. Even when we forget it completely, it changes nothing. Because it is what it is. And bring that back with you. And know that there is no place you can go where that is not so. And if you forget it, even for a long time, it changes nothing. It is still the essence of who you are. And everything you need is always there. It's so simple. All we need to do is listen. Thank you.
I told you it was going to be good. We come at this time it's time for the gifts, tithes, and offerings. If the ushers would come forward, please. Divine Source, we give thanks for all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. We ask that these gifts be multiplied to support the ministry here at the temple for its members, its friends, and the community. And so it is. Amen. And now we'll hear from Sandy Davis Camp with her talents singing God Bless America.
We're getting it organized up here. This particular song was written by Irving Berlin, and it was published in 1937. And the verse to the song, I think, is very important. So if you would all stand, and this is Irving Berlin's prayer to America, actually. And the verse starts, while the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us swear allegiance to a land that is free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair as we praise and raise our voices in solemn prayer.
Stand beside her and guide her.
Oh, it was. It was wonderful.